चोली के पीछे क्या है?
चोली के पीछे.
चोली के पीछे.
Alright everyone, this is probably the most envious spot I'm in right now because being next to this vivacious, uber cool, completely, I think creating new trends and new ways to express herself, whether it's actually on Instagram, in her personal life or in her professional life, I think Katy Perry is life goals. And I'm so happy to be sitting with her because she's also a fellow Scorpio and I don't know how she feels about that, but I feel like that makes very two passionate people sitting across each other.
I mean, anything can happen in this interview. It's going to be very truthful. I will tell you that. But I am both Libra and Scorpio because I am a cusp baby. I'm born October 25th, and that's right when Scorpio starts. So I'm both passionate but pragmatic.
But I have to ask you this because you know your stars, and it's funny like when you put a post about Saturn, and I'm thinking, how does she know all this, and why does she know all this? So what is this mystical side of Katy, which I don't know how many people ask you about?
I am a massive seeker of both spirituality and mysticism and connection with divine, and it's amazing being in India because some of my practices originated here. Obviously, yoga and meditation, and just the way of thinking, is really interesting here, and I appreciate it.
Are you also into like numerology and astrology? Because that's everywhere, right? Like that's easier to access.
Well, yeah. I mean, definitely into numerology, definitely into astrology, and definitely into the stars that have always existed before us and will exist after us. And
so here's the thing.
And there's so much to learn from them. There's so much to learn from physics, and there's so much to learn from ancient ways of thinking.
Yeah, I love that.
I just went to Egypt and had all of my favorite. I was really interested in all of the beautiful magic and ways of thought, no pun intended, in Egypt.
But it almost seems like I'm sitting there when she's saying all this because Egypt is also one of my biggest places of interest and intrigue because of all the mysticism, right?
Yes.
But India, like you said, does it have a vibe for you? You got married here the last time around 10 years ago, and I'm thinking there must be something special about you coming here over and over again, even though it's only been 4 times.
I know, 2 of it being personal, and now obviously being in Chennai 7 years ago, and then now in Mumbai. I mean, it's definitely got a spirituality, and a lot of seekers come here, and I do some Indian things, like I did Panchakarma in the beginning of this year, and I appreciate the Ayurvedic sense. And
so you don't take allopathy? You don't take regular medics ever?
Oh, no, of course. It's a mixture. It's a balance. Everything is a balance. But I try and look for the most natural way.
Yeah. So my point is India special for you in any other way when you're performing? Because, I sometimes feel our audience is not very giving in terms of screaming and clapping because they might not get all of your music. So do you feel our audience is kind of still in the process of becoming a greater audience for you? I mean,
honestly, I'm going to see what that is on Saturday. And the only other show I've played here was for the for a cricket match for the IPL. And so this one is more of my own real show. And I'm excited to see my Indian Katy cats come out from all over India, coming under one place and celebrating together and singing the same songs. And last time I was here, I didn't have a couple of records like Prismatic, like Prism, and I went on the Prismatic tour and Witness, and so I get to sing songs from them, and hopefully we're all singing along together. And I made the whole set list with that in mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's one thing I have to tell you why I wore this color. I think to me you're like a pink of health, pink of thoughts, pink of how you feel for people. There's a very, very positive side of you, and then of course there's those videos. So I have to first come to
it's very unapologetic. It's very loud, but loving and playful. How about that?
You've actually described me pretty much there.
Well, it's a Scorpio.
But listen, you're very colorful. I don't know anyone whose Instagram account is as colorful as yours. Would you agree?
I mean, I don't know, but yes, I rarely wear black. I am attracted to color and attracted to the light, and it makes me happy even when my mood is gray.
Yeah. Oh my God. For me, it's almost like I'm entering into a princess's world from like, an unknown zone. It's like, it's completely out of the world. Do your fans love that about you? And do you love feeling that? Because, you seem like you're celebrating every day like it's Christmas.
Well, I mean, we all know that social media is not real life necessarily. It's only what you choose to share with people. But I do love sharing a balance of both work and personal and fun and sweet, and I like to keep people encouraged to stay in the positive. And I mean, I'm a bit weird. Like, my sensibilities are kind of out of the box.
360 degrees. You feel for animals, you feel for environment, you feel for people. You pretty much feel for everything.
I am made of feelings. Yes, I'm a super feeler.
Does it ever affect you or your body or work when something happens around the world and it's an incident that's affected you and you've written a song because of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. Is I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
So I am a major observer of things. Sometimes I can get overwhelmed and feel all the feelings around me, even in my own small circle, if I can kind of feel who's off.
Yeah.
And so it's important for us to maintain positivity, and in the world I feel the sadness and pain of people sometimes. Even like today, I felt the pain of a goldfish. I know that's really weird, but I was like, oh, I mean, not really, but yes.
You're connecting to it.
I'm connecting to all things living.
Now for the happy ones. Poop party. I am a fan of that. Like, you getting into the bathroom and making every corner a musician's place like that was the place to perform. And every one of us talks about bathroom singers, but you make it look like a concert. I love it. Can you just take a moment and clap for that? Like, wow, what is that?
Thanks. Well, Potty Jams was created because I'm not on tour, and people are still interested in hearing how these songs are live. And, no pressure, just go into a bathroom and sing them. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun to shove as many people as it possibly can into a small bathroom and
get the echo. Is it right for you?
The bathroom is where you kind of are growing up singing, because it's the best sound. It's like you're in your own ambient reverb, in your own cathedral. Yeah. Well, your porcelain cathedral. And the best singing is done in the shower, and for some reason the tiles are great.
What has been your most expensive indulgence, apart from your home and cars and blah?
Definitely whenever I throw a birthday party. I mean, like, my probably, the most expensive thing would be taking 50 plus friends to Egypt.
Wow.
Last month. Yeah.
That is really...
But that was my favorite, and I've been planning that for 6 years, and it was my 35th birthday.
It's a large-hearted girl there. Yeah. And what about...
I always take a lot of people with me.
And Bollywood, is there somebody you've aspired, liked, loved in Bollywood?
Well, I'm learning about it still, especially when you're in India, you have more kind of access to it than you do when you're back in America. So I'm going to meet a bunch of Bollywood people tonight.
And you're going to take your pick of who do you like.
No, I mean, I really love Jacqueline, and, I've met Priyanka a few times, and I'm just kind of learning the world. It's a whole nother world, and there's so many films. Oh my God, there's so many films. I'm like, the Bollywood stars work 6 times harder than anyone else, know? It's crazy.
If there's any artist from the past or now that you would like to collaborate with and you look forward to, who would that be?
Who would I like to collaborate? I mean, I love Dolly Parton, and I've always wanted to sing or play with her. I did sing Jolene with her, but I think she's a fantastic songwriter, and I really respect her. Who else? I really want to collaborate with 21 Pilots. I'd love to write with them. I think they're so smart. And I've got to meet so many of my heroes, and hang with them. And I don't know, it'd be nice to collaborate with one of my peers in the future. We'll see. It's like, I'm always open.
Do you observe yourself as a Madonna of this generation? Because you're so colorful and you've explored every avenue of emotion with your songs.
Well, I wouldn't call myself that, but anyone else can. Madonna still holds her own crown. She's not giving it up anytime soon. And I mean, I think what's really great about her is that she's always evolved. She's always tried new things, and she's always, you know, she defies ageism.
Yeah.
She pushes the envelope when for all of us, for women. And
that's one question I have to ask though. When Madonna was interviewed recently, she said, you know, no matter what time, age, era you were in, you're going to be, people are going to say things about you.
Yeah.
Do you think there is a way that's been broken? Do you think it's changing, or do you think there is a way that can change?
I hope so. I hope we all become, you know, a kinder world. But the internet is not always kind and may have been created for evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hope that we all evolve into a kinder humanity. But yeah, there's
Space for change.
There's so much space for change, but I mean, I look at people like Madonna and her career, and you know, there's peaks and valleys, and people say good things and then they say bad things, but it's just the longer that you live, the better you get at living.
Yeah, I'm so happy. It's like they say, there's so much changed about me, but I'm just getting to know myself. I'm becoming a better version of myself.
Every day.
Yeah. So here a quick question about music. Since we are talking about that, what are you listening to on Apple Music recently?
What I'm listening to on Apple Music recently is a new artist named Rosalia.
Wow. And there's a new feature launch which is called Lyrics on Apple Music. If there's any song of yours that you love the lyrics of particularly?
Maybe of one of my latest songs, Harley's in Hawaii. My favorite lyric is when I hula hula, so good you'll take me to the Jula Jula.
It means Indian Jula Jula, like swinging, or like
no, like you'll take me to the jewelry store.
Oh my God! Sorry, I thought the Indian context.
Yeah, no,
there.
it's a lot of layers. This meaning.
Oh, okay. Any other artist whose lyrics you love?
I love the Beach Boys lyrics.
Oh.
I love Fiona Apple's lyrics. I love Alanis Morissette's lyrics.
And you seem to have quite a memory. You remember them. You can just remember a song after you've heard it once.
No, not after I mean, I have a pretty good memory, but I'm pretty jet lagged now. I'm like kind of upside down, but I'm doing well. Your pink is giving me life.
I am going to make you sing one line of Hindi. Are you ready?
Okay, we'll try.
Okay, so I'm wearing this thing which is called the blouse in Hindi. It's called Choli. Say?
Choli.
Choli ke piche kya hai? We're going to sing, okay?
You start.
All right. Choli ke piche kya hai? Do the action.
Choli
के पीछे क्या है?
चोली के पीछे क्या है?
चोली के पीछे.
चोली के पीछे.
Yeah.
चोली
के.
I did it once. I'm not going to try and do it again.
You are fabulous. I love you
so much.
I just wish I could talk to you for hours. There's so much to learn from you.
And you
have
as well.
Great energy.
Thank you.
And I think the way you're spreading the message of love through everything that you post and you sing, it's humongously inspiring. Mwah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Radio City.